Welcome one and all to the annual roast of Castranger, where we type in our Twitter usernames into an AI agent and get ourselves fucking roasted by AI, because why not?
Yep.
All right, just bit dropped. This was something I happened across on Twitter. I saw people in the FF14 community doing this, and for some reason, I decided to just take a knife to the throat of what dwindling self-confidence I had and let an AI analyze my tweets and roast me. And so Lane and Gar have joined me, and we're going to read off our results for you for this week's opening bit.
Yep.
Here's the AI agent analysis of my personality. Based on our AI agent's analysis of your tweets, you're a 30-something male gamer and streamer in Toronto with a passion for anime, RPGs, and all things blue. Absolutely on point. And now to the roast section. The bluest boy of Toronto. Because having a personality wasn't enough, you had to pick a color too. Your tweets read like a desperate attempt to be the main character in a story nobody's watching. You're so obsessed with fantasy worlds, I bet you think touching grass is a side quest in Final Fantasy. Your stream is probably as blue as your viewers feel watching it. Founding Ixie Studios? More like founding the Institute of Extremely Irrelevant Content. And Superform Ichi? The only thing super about you is your ability to make 42,000 tweets and still be virtually unknown. This is so funny considering it came up with something for Ixie Studios to stand for, which is something I have not actually done and finalized in the decade plus that I've had the channel.
Yeah, so mine is a 30-something autistic and asexual Canadian male who's obsessed with Fortnite, robots, and all things metallic, living in a digital loop of gaming and collecting. And then my roast is... Congratulations, you've managed to turn your entire personality into a Fortnite loot box, random, repetitive, and ultimately disappointing. Your tweets read like a broken robot stuck in a loop of gaming references and metallic fetishism. It's impressive how you've made being autistic the least interesting thing about you.
Oh!
Your social media presence is so niche, it makes the obscure corners of Twitch look mainstream. You're collecting action figures faster than followers, which isn't saying much. At this rate, your Fortnite skin will have more character development than you ever will.
Oh.
I'm just like,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're getting roasted by the Ark.
Oh, yeah, no, it's super good.
And now for Gars, who just got his right before we started, so none of us have heard these.
And not only that, I had to translate it from Japanese into English.
Oh, yeah.
Because you only follow Japanese accounts on Twitter, I guess?
Most. Alright. Yo,
No.
Hey Garzilla, your timeline looks like a graveyard of giant robots and monsters. What is the ultimate escape from reality? I'm immersed in a fictional world every day, but why don't I show my face in the real world soon? But wait, with your face, a monster might be better. Are you sleeping like a Transformer toy? It seems like his transformation into an adult is still a long way off.
Oh.
It seems like your life is forever an extension of a hero show, but isn't it about time for the ending credits to start playing?
Damn!
Damn!
Oh.
Fuck, that's good.
Holy shit. All right, well, while we soothe the wounds of our damaged egos, cue the roll call.
Connect. Loading.
Broadcast.
Perfect!
Showrunning super savant.
Level up!
Bluecaster super Ichi.
Loud and online. Greycaster Robolane.
Researcher of the Tokuverse. Yellowcaster Ultragard.
Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome everyone to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 498.
To pig.
Episode Tepig.
To pig. To pig.
Yeah.
We'll put a link down to like the Twitter thingy, like on the video version.
If you want to check out this AI agent tool for yourself, it's twitter.wordware.ai, and that's where spelled W-A-R-E. I just put the link in the chat.
I just love mine is attacked because it's just like, yeah, you love Fortnite so much. That's disappointing. I was like, hey, I know what I love and I embrace it.
Yeah, it's got our number pretty bad.
Oh, it was funny though. Fucking died.
Yeah. All right, it's episode Tepig.
Little pig boy. He's so cute. That was my first starter in black and white.
Neat.
So I didn't like Oshawott and I didn't like
Snivy.
Snivy, yeah.
Smugleaf.
I believe Gen 5 was the last time Ash had all 3 starters.
No idea. I stopped watching the anime after like early Johto.
Oh, that is correct. Sweet.
Neat. Anyways, we're a bunch of burn victims who get together every week to talk about Kamen Rider Super Sentai and a third thing. Our topics for this week are Gotchard episode 47, Boonboomger episode 23, and our featured topic is the Deka Ranger with Tombo Oger special.
That was cute.
Yeah.
That was really cute.
All right,
That was a big waste of time.
I disagree.
It was only 17 minutes. Calm your shit. All right, well, before we get into that, we have some news to talk about.
Oh boy, do we.
The first news story. I just got Charlie Horse mode.
All right, well, yes, I know Lane is very happy that Kamen Rider Gavv put out more teaser information, and we now have the official reveal of the secondary rider, Kamen Rider Valen.
Oh, look at him. Look at my chocolate boy. It's Chocolate Drive.
Featuring the face of Psycho Shadow.
Yeah, but he looks like Chocolate Drive. But like I am down with this design. Like I love his like his visor and helmet are like made of like white and milk chocolate pieces. Like the eyes are white chocolate, which is great. And then he's got like chocolate wrapper like on the top of his head and his shoulders, and I just like I love that. It's so good.
Also revealed is his transformation device, which is a gun changer called, I believe it's called the Valen Buster, and it's designed after like a chocolate molding press device kind of thing.
I think it's supposed to be based around like a cocoa press. So
yeah, looking at it, I'm guessing that like the black parts on the front of it like open up, and then like they close into the version we see in the image to complete the transformation, and probably the Hisats also.
And just remember, everyone, in this life, you either Choco Dan or Choco Don.
In terms of opinions, I'm kind of not feeling it.
That's okay. I will love Valen for everyone.
Were you saying, Gar?
Can I just fall asleep for the next year for Rider to see what's next?
Hey,
I'd like to skip this year, please.
I'm excited for Gavv.
Like I said before, give me a Pop Rider, and that's what I'll be interested in. Until then, I haven't really seen anything for me to be excited about.
Like I said, I love the main design. I just don't like the gimmick. And now seeing the secondary rider, no.
I think the Gochizo are a fine idea for a gimmick. I'm just waiting for specific ones that I like.
Gar, what's your favorite snack? Like, what's your favorite thing to snack?
No, that's not it. But just like, okay, look at Gav's design.
Mm-hmm.
Then look at what's his name? What is his name?
Valen.
I don't like that he has the logo. Like, okay, logo on the side of the arm, fine. The logo that's like asymmetrical on the forehead, that's just.
It'll change when he gets a different form, because that's tied to that specific Gojizo.
The one little minor complaint I have is that like he uses the Chokodon Gojizo, but like clearly this is like the red design on the Chokodan.
I think the idea
Gojizo.
is that he represents both because he's got both milk and dark chocolate pieces on him.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm down for this design. Like I really love it. I dig it. I love his changer, and I can't wait to see what his character is. Like I kind of hope like his character, like it'd be funny if like he's either really obsessed with chocolate or he just really hates chocolate. And he just became the chocolate rider.
What I think we can infer is because he's using this Valen Buster as his changer, I think this guy will be a human as opposed to Gavv, who is clearly not human because of the organ belt.
100%. Also, I really wanted to get a Gojizo for myself, so I bought the set that came with like the Kemi card and the punching gummy. So I gotta say, these Gojizos, they're pretty cute. I adore them. So
Yeah. So that is Kamen Rider Valen. The rumors seem to have been accurate for that.
oh god, Orb, you're onto something. If Metal Yoshida fucking shows up in Gavv, that'd be awesome. Not even as like Orin, just like as
a new character.
Yeah, just put Metal Yoshida in it.
That'd be fun.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyways, Valen's cool. I'm down. He is definitely my rider for this year, unless like they come up with something even cooler than that, which I doubt, but we'll see. But I'm getting all of his shit in October.
I'm at least happy he has a clip for his weapon on the side of his belt.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Moving on.
Chocolate.
We got another trailer for the upcoming King-Ohger in Space, which revealed a couple more additional cast members.
Yeah, one that we were hoping never to see ever again after he fucked up so hard.
Maybe this will be his redemption arc. Maybe.
Or he'll fuck it up even more.
Also very possible.
Itsuchi.
Yeah, we're talking about Utsusemi Maru. So yeah, joining the project's cast are Atsushi Maruyama as Uchi. We have Shinta Takaiwa from Revice as King Ranger.
Yeah, so yeah, that was the big thing. King Ranger's gonna be in this from O Ranger.
Because King-Ohger. More kings.
But here's the big thing about it. They recasted.
Huh.
Yeah.
They recast it. It's Seiji Takaiwa's son.
That's cool.
Who is he in Revice?
Who's he in Revice? Where's his name? Shinta Takaiwa. I'm gonna look that up quickly. And yeah, you know what?
He was a character named Shinta in the Chimera special.
Oh, he was probably his best friend.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
King Kusagi.
Then, as his sister, we have Arisa Sonohara, who was in Ultraman Rube.
Yeah, she was Asahi. That's fucking. That's Grigio.
Like Lane said it. It's like, God, it's Asahi. And I look at that face and I'm like, oh my God, it is.
I loved Asahi. She was such a fucking sweetheart. So cute.
I recently pulled out my Ultra Woman Grigio vinyl figure.
Hell yeah. I got my Orb Dark stuff. Love it.
Oh, and then we are also joining is Yuki Mamiya as Ehab or Ihab, who is someone in Mob Psycho 100. And then as the villain Don King, Tsuyoshi Hayashi, who was Hoji in Dekaranger.
Okay.
Maybe that's a lead. Maybe that's a clue to the character. Maybe that's actually like Hoji, who's been like corrupted by evil.
Yeah, it's Deca Blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing about Yuki Mamiya's actress, someone pointed out that like the hair piece that she's wearing sort of resembles a member from Gingaman. So it may be possible that we might be seeing someone from Gingaman show up in this.
That'd be cool.
I googled Yuki Mamiya, and here's what came up on IMDb. a Japanese actress best known for The Torture Club and Wet Woman in the Wind, wherein she performs several nude scenes.
Oh boy. Okay.
So there's some extra reading for y'all. This upcoming King-Ohger in Space is being written by Kaori Kaneko, who did the King-Ohger versus Kyoryuger special, which means probably no redemption for Uchi.
Uchi is just gonna be written the same fucking way.
And being directed by Koichi Sakamoto. And action directed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means, King Ranger and his sister are not gonna act like themselves, especially since they have been recasted. But what do you expect? They were kid actors in O Ranger. They're probably full-grown adults by now, and they probably don't want to do this.
Yeah.
No.
So King-Ohger in Space is premiering November 10th on the Toei Tokusatsu fan club. All right.
Oh, by the way, I got a release date.
Which I just said.
Yeah, I know, but that was the big thing about the trailer, was that here's a release date.
Yeah. All right. Next, Masahiro Inoue, good old Kamen Rider Decade, has apparently been streaming a vlog series about his time during the Gotchard summer movie.
Oh, okay.
A behind-the-scenes vlog.
Cute.
So yeah, that's a thing people can watch if they want to see a little bit of behind the scenes.
I'm looking forward to seeing this cameo.
I was there. I recognized some of the cast members. It was fun being Decade again. Okay, where's my paycheck?
I had a takoyaki.
It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
All right, next. In Geats merchandise, there was the announcement of the Premium DX Memorial Oneness Raise Buckle from the Four Aces Black Fox film.
Okay. So after we recorded last week's episode, I finally decided to sit down and watch this movie. And you know how I was sort of like, 01 Geats are sort of in the air of like going back and forth of like favorite Reiwa riders?
Uh-huh.
No, that's now 01 then Geats because of this fucking movie.
You didn't like this one?
This movie sucked.
Yeah, I know you didn't like it.
What about the cowboy bits? That was funny.
No, like, yeah, like Kaguya and Decker watched it with me. None of these characters acting character.
I mean, for Ace, that's literally the point.
Like for Ace, it was the point, but Michinaga, it's like, use the buckle. Ace froze it. And what does Michinaga do? He grabs it and shoves it back into Ace's belt. It's like, no, if this was fucking Buffa, he would use the buckle himself to actually kick the ass.
Buffa has explicitly said he prefers to fight up close, so I don't think he would use the Magnum buckle himself.
But he would have done something with it instead of trying to help him out.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally did not like this movie, and I'm forcing myself to watch the Gotchard Geats one tonight after recording.
All right,
okay.
Well, Premium Bandai posted official images of the Premium DX Memorial Oneness Raise Buckle.
Do you know why they're releasing? You know why they're releasing this? Do you know why? Because this was originally only a pre-order bonus for getting the Gotchard driver.
It was a campaign item.
Yeah.
And apparently the Chemi eye on Punch Jack was wrong.
Oh yeah, they had to correct Punk Jack's eyes. I saw that. It was the buckle itself is also an updated version. It's now painted in metallic red. A new voice activation button and a back switch was added. It also comes with 2 Geats cards, the one of the riders and the one of the rider Chemis. So that's cool.
I'd love to see Ace like team up with the Doctor from Doctor Who. I feel like that'd be a fun adventure.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Friggin' he had the Chemi card. Doesn't question it at all.
Yeah. So for anyone interested in this, Premium Bandai web exclusive, $49.50, releasing in February. 49.50 yen, that is. I love that the art they use to advertise it has like Lucky Hobo, whatever the fuck that version of Ace was.
Oh, the one that was willing to fight.
Yeah, the determination, whatever it was.
The fighting spirit.
Yeah.
Fighting spirit. Ace. Yeah.
Fuck, he's the Mati, he's the heart.
I like the one. I like the one on the desert islands. That was my favorite one.
The lucky one.
Yeah.
My favorite was still the cowboy one.
Cowboy Ace was funny.
More like Kamen Rider Yeets.
I don't know why. Like I found this art of Valen, and it just looks like the scene where like Tachibana's like hiding in the corner.
I think that's the joke.
Oh,
that is the joke.
Valen, why are you just standing there watching?
All right. Speaking of Geats, we also got the announcement of the SH figure arts of Geats Boost Form Mark III.
Cool.
A form that was literally only important for one episode.
Yeah, but it was my favorite. It was my favorite Geats form because I just like the simplicity of it.
And that's why they're making it the Tamashi Nation's event exclusive this year.
Oh, because it's technically like the Berserk form.
Yep.
Always do this. They always make the fucking Tamashi Web event ones like the Berserk form. Fucking big arts.
Oh, trust me, I'm disappointed. They made Ultraman Blazar's upgraded form the event exclusive this year.
Rip.
Blazar only has 2 forms.
Yeah.
Blay and Zar.
One of an event.
That last shot of fucking Mark III looks so cool.
The one on the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a cool form. Like I just like the simplicity of it. It's great.
So yes, comes with the Geats 9 buckle stone shrine statue.
Yo, it comes with it when it turns to stone. That's awesome.
It's a tiny little Geats 9 buckle in stone.
That's cute.
Tamashi Nation commemorative limited item, 82.50 yen, November release.
Very cool. I'm not getting this, but I'm very happy this figure exists.
Yep. Next, in also SH Figure Arts news, Kamen Rider Gavv arms change set of Pine arms and Ichigo arms.
Yay! Ichigo arms was my favorite Gavv like arms change.
I like Pine arms.
Oh no, Pine arms is great. Oh, cool! There's a picture of Baron Ichigo arms. I remember when
and Baron Pine arms.
I used to make. I had a Gavv OC, and so I made it that he used the Baron suit, and then he had Ichigo arms as his main form because I always thought Baron Ichigo arms looked super fucking good, clean. So.
Oh, I never noticed this. It has. For the Ichigo and Pine arms, they have the 2 different faceplates for each rider.
Oh, very cool.
So I guess that means we're not going to get the other Gavv riders.
Probably not.
Or if they do, maybe like a head accessory like they do with Geats.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Zangetsu one I think would be pretty cool.
I feel like if they made one for like the core, like give us a Michinaga Zangetsu set.
Hold on.
Set, but like,
I don't remember this ever being a thing in the show, but there's a picture of Gavv Pine arms where he's attached the pine weapon to the end of the fucking the Muso saber. Was that a thing?
Maybe it was. Like, I mean, Pine arms was very early Gavv, so. Oh, it was. There you go.
Wow, all right. I don't remember that, but I don't remember a lot.
I think it was because they never released a DX toy to it.
Yeah.
That's why.
Could you fucking imagine if they released a DX version of the fucking Pine weapon?
They did, but it was like an inflatable toy. Like,
yeah.
It was like a pool toy.
No bashing your siblings with a fucking spike ball.
Giant fucking pineapple.
Oh, and I want to say it comes with. Yeah, it comes with the Ichigo and Pine lock seeds so that you can add them to the belts.
I just remembered that like he got like Kota or whatever. He never used Pine arms again after Zangetsu fucking nearly killed him. He like fucking slaughtered him, put him like in downriver or something like that. He's like, I'm never hedging again. I'm never ever using that form again. Fuck this shit.
Okay, you know what? I can see him doing Ryugen and Zangetsu.
Because they were like the main four.
Yeah, they were the main
surprised.
four, and then maybe Mango and Kiwi arms.
Yeah, I was gonna say they might do Mango and Kiwi. Yeah, Kiwi form, your favorite.
And maybe, just maybe, we might get Gridon and Kurakage.
I could see Gridon because he was there when they announced the main riders, but doubtful Kurakage.
I could also see them do. I could also see him doing Kachidoki and Kiwami.
You know what? If they do Kurakage, they have to make two versions because
Trooper.
The Trooper and then regular Kurakage. Bravo, I feel like he is still popular enough to get a. Maybe that's, you know what? I feel like we're gonna get a Gavv Gaim, crossover.
That'd be nice.
It has been 10 years.
Yo, freaking Gavv Gaim and then Drive Boonboomger.
That's how we balance out the heavy, like, snacky junk food theme by crossing it over with the fruit season.
But you know me, I would be happy with a Kamen Rider Knuckle.
Yeah.
Oh, good old
Kamen Rider Knuckle sandwich.
Yeah. How about a Knuckle sandwich?
Good old Knuckle. He was fun.
Oof, 9,900 yen.
Yeah. For literally just 2 sets of fruit armor. And that's releasing in February 2025 as well. Premium Bandai web exclusive.
Dope.
I wonder if someone out there is buying multiple versions of Gaim and Baron so that they can have like Gaim, Pine, Gaim, Ichi, and then Baron, Pine, and Baron Ichi on this shelf with them.
Oh, where's that picture I had earlier? Hang on. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna post this quickly. So someone got like their hands on like the Gaim renewal, and they just like they made like blank Gaim, and I'm like, it's beautiful.
My immediate comment on that was, he's just a little Gaim.
I don't know why, man. Just the blank based forms. I love them. They're just so plain.
That looks beautiful.
Next news story from Shoto Super, we have Kyoryuger sets 2 and 3. Basically the rest of the team.
I am a bit disappointed, but I understand why they split it up into 2 teams or 2 sets. So set number 2
is gold, silver, and violet.
Gold. Yeah, gold, silver, and female violet.
Yeah.
And all of the accessories for what's in set number 3, because set number 3 includes cyan, graphite, and carnival.
It's gray.
It's gray. You said graphite. That he was.
This is not Dino Charge.
Yeah.
Could be.
No.
Look at Kyoru Gray. He looks so good.
And we're apparently also getting Kyoryu Red Carnival.
Yep.
And sets 2 and 3 come with all of the accessories to do all the forms for Kyoryu Red Carnival.
That's nuts.
Surprisingly, the fucking the Samba special form. That's surprising.
Where's my Death Ryuger?
Right? They did this, but no Death Ryuger or Kyoryu Navy.
Yeah, where's Dr. Allshade?
You know what? Maybe we'll get a Volume 4 set where it's Death Ryuger, Kyoryu Navy, the female Kyoryu Cyan, the modern day Kyoryu Gray.
Yeah, the living versions.
Kyoryu Violet.
Like, what's great about like the Kyoryuger suits is just like the colors just pop so much on these suits, and they look so good.
Yep.
Oh, so pretty to look at.
I also love that Kyoryu Silver comes with Torin's sword.
Of course.
Yes, you can make him either Torin
feather
or
edge.
that goes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right, so set 2, which again is gold, silver, and female violet, is 79.75 yen, releasing in March 2025. And then set 3, which is carnival, cyan, and gray, 79.75 yen, releasing in May. Premium Bandai web exclusive. Very cool.
Where's my Gang Demand set?
Well, it's coming. Oh, here's something for Ichi.
Next on SH Figure Arts announcements from the Shinkocho Seiho line, Kamen Rider Phi's Axel form.
Ooh, it looks so good.
One of my babies.
You cannot fuck this suit up. It's so good.
And of course, this is also Tamashii Nation's event exclusive.
Oh, fucking course it is. 9,900 yen in November.
So if you want it, hunt it down.
It comes with the Phi's pointer kick mode, the activated Phi's edge, and of course some hands. That's cool.
To give you a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, it looks so fucking pretty.
Where's my Delta?
Yeah, it's coming.
You know what it is? I want Delta. We have Delta at home. Excel form.
All right, very cool. Next, in Phi's related news, we have announcement of the complete selection modification Orga driver.
Hell yeah. That's going to be good. It's interesting too because they did a complete selection Orga driver like years ago.
Yep. This is a new edition. We don't have any details on price or release date yet, but they will reveal those later this month.
Sturdy boy.
All right. And next, we have some Blu-ray releases to announce. First up...
let's Lagar talk about these.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Right there. Thank you. All right, Discotek gave us some good shit this year at Otaku-fan.
Otakon.
Otakon. Is that how you pronounce it?
I know because I've been there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right, gonna do these in order. Discotek announced they acquired the rights to Android Kikaider and Kamen Rider V3.
Yes, yeah. Hotaro, the guy from Metal Gear. That's Otakon.
Oh, the otaku?
Yeah.
This reminds me of one of my Japanese tokusatsus.
It just, Kikaider, that's awesome. And then Kamen Rider V3, I was like, let's fucking go. So yeah, both these shows were released on Blu-ray in Japan, so the transfers that Discotek got are both the high-quality Blu-ray releases. Nice. They contain interviews with the star. Basically, all the exclusives from the Japanese sets are on the American Blu-rays here. So, interviews with the cast, some recordings. For the Kikaider one, there's a vintage recording of a Hawaiian stage event, because remember, Kikaider was very popular in Hawaii, of all places. These will be coming out, I want to say next year. Kikaider coming out.
They both say this year, but they don't specify when.
Yeah, so it might be this year, it might be later this year.
Also, if these are the box arts, I just want to give a quick shout out for actually putting some effort into the logos on these.
Oh yeah, they look great.
Oh yeah, I love the V3 logo. Like sure, it's not like the proper logo, but I think it's cool that the V and the 3 mixed together.
Yep. Reminds me a little bit of the Danganronpa V3 logo.
The Kikaider cover, I feel like it could have been a bit better. I feel like they could have gotten a better picture of Jiro Dan. But this is the poster for the Kikaider movie of all things. Mm. You can even see the 3D monster in the corner.
Yeah.
Spoilers, the movie is not included in this set.
They used the movie poster for the box, but it doesn't include the movie?
I believe they didn't specify it. Yeah, it doesn't specify if it comes with the movie.
Yep. All episodes of the series, interview, making of, recording of Hawaiian event, and retrospective. Yep. Wow.
But to quote Billy Mays, there's more. Also announced, I don't know why the news article made it 2 separate news stories.
Mm.
But Discotek also announced that they are releasing Space Sheriff Scheider in Special Rescue Police Winspector.
Artwork not final.
Now, the Winspector will be an SD Blu-ray, so all the episodes on one Blu-ray disc. That's how low quality the show is.
Yeah.
Scheider, everyone thought we weren't getting it because, as we all know, Scheider is 1/3 of the VR Troopers, and Hasbro currently owns the rights to VR Troopers.
Apparently we snuck it in under the radar.
But then Discotech was like, no, we can get it. I don't know why you guys thought we didn't, but here we go. So I'm guessing down the road we'll probably get B-Fighter from them and B-Fighter Kabuto.
Neat. I love how it specifies. I love how the Winspector box specifies artwork not final, but that's pretty good artwork.
Yeah. The logo's not, interfering with the characters.
Both of these artworks are pretty good, I think. And again, the logos are great.
I feel like the Scheider. Brian's he's not a main character in Lane. He doesn't get to be on the
He's
cover.
a main character to me.
Brian!
Also, the Scheider one's definitely a major improvement over the Charivan one.
I remember the Shari one being shit.
So yeah, the entire Space Sheriff trilogy is now available on Blu-ray through Discotech, and Winspector will be coming out.
Winspector doesn't have a release date yet, but they said Scheider will be September. All right, neat. And that is the news.
That's a lot of news.
All right, Gotchard time. I really fucking hate when shows do that thing where, like, someone says a thing and you don't hear what they say, and then they fucking reveal it 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do that shit, you reveal what they said at the end of the episode or the next episode. Giving me 5 minutes of suspense is such wasted bullcrap.
You know what? They did do that in Ultraman Orb. One character literally says something to the main character, gets obliterated by the kaiju, and we don't find out until the next episode. She says, you need to bond with light and darkness.
So I liked this episode a lot because it was nice to kind of finally see Hotaro and Spanner kind of duke it out, because they've always kind of had like different ideals, and like finally they're basically just like getting their shit out.
They're finally going, what the fuck is your deal? What is the matter with you? Why are you this way you are? What the fuck is a gotcha?
It's true.
I liked that. I liked actually seeing the two of them fight. It was really cool, and they're like fighting with their ideals, and
I was very disappointed with their fight. I'll fully admit to that. I was disappointed in the fight.
I mean, the fight is what it is. As much as I want to be like, ooh, he started with Fire Gotchard, so they both had the same belt at the start of the fight. It was like, I mean, Valvarad powered up with the Black Flame and already absorbed his own card, so he's already well outclassed that form's power levels.
Yeah, I get it. It's like, oh, cool, they're both using sort of the same power set. All right. And then the actual fight starts, and I'm like, hate's a strong word. I despise the editing choices and the directing choices of this fight.
I love how you said hate was too strong a word and then switched to a stronger word. I don't hate it. I despise it.
I did not know despise is a stronger word than hate.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, like, so Spanner begins this ritual. They reveal that what his plan is to absorb through alchemy all of the chemis into himself, become some sort of chemi god beast, murder the Hades kings, and then just let himself self-destruct because, you know, polymerizing that many chemis is It's obviously super fucking dangerous.
Also, fucking bullshit. He's like, oh, chemis are fucking nothing but tools and stuff. And then he like looks at like his set of chemi cards that he has. And he just goes, I'm sorry. And I'm like, you know, fuck you, you piece of shit. You don't give a shit about them.
I like you guys. You guys were my cards.
Yeah,
I guess.
Just goes like, I'm sorry for having to sacrifice you. I'm like, fuck you.
And here's another thing. Why would any of the chemis allow any of this to happen?
Yeah.
They have their own wills. Do you think a single one of them was okay with this plan?
Yeah, he uses his like black flame to like absorb all 101 chemis, and he just like holds them in like a deck, and he's just like, all right, I got him, bye.
I have collected all of the cards.
And then it's bullshit. Like at the end of the episode, Sabimaru just goes, oh, so I found a way to like secure the chemi cards so no one could ever steal them again. And I'm just like, oh, that's convenient.
That's cutting ahead a little bit, but I will say I want that security card.
Oh, it'll probably be like a premium band. It'll be in the premium Bandai 101 Chemi collection.
Yeah,
set.
don't worry, Ichi. The next year we'll get a fucking bunch of Memorial Gotchard shit.
Fucking probably. I also love that like they just gather up on the roof and then Spanner like sicks his fleet of nerds to put them in an alchemy trap.
Yeah, this is his fleet of nerds.
I just love it. It's like Spanner, there you are. It's like, how the fuck did you guys not see him up there?
Right? And then like they get put in this like fucking spellbinding circle square trap bullshit. And my immediate response is, you are all very accomplished alchemists. Could not one of you have countered this?
Or any of you think ahead on this?
And then like just like the whole time like Hotaro and Spanner are fighting, like the rest of them are just standing around. They just like cuts to Rine like looking concerned. They're just like, go help him! You're a writer.
No, you gotta remember, Lane.
There's a duel between men.
As harsh as this sounds, this is female writer tradition.
Yeah.
Of you have a belt, you can transform to help, but you do not. Case in point, Poppy, Valkyrie.
Oh yeah, you fucking hated when Poppy just did nothing. The rest.
You have a belt, transform.
You do something.
Or brings up a good point that expounds on what I was saying earlier about why would the chemis allow this. Out of all of them, Machwheel and Dione, the ones he uses to transform, should have just went, no, you can't be a Kamen Rider if you're going to murder us all.
No, and fucking what's her name? The one sister. Yeah, Lakeisha. She's like, you know, if you destroy the chemis, you're not a Kamen Rider anymore, and therefore we have a major disadvantage when going up against the Hades King. It's like,
that's why his plan was to kill them first before he blew himself up.
So again, this is like I get like this is like 3-4 fucking times episodes in a row now where just like they're finally like giving us all this shit we've been wanting. Like this whole time, like since Spanner became like Valvarad, we're just like, he's just been kind of lackluster, man. He needs like another like big like character moment, and now we're getting it.
This isn't what I want. It's not what I wanted, though.
Except it's just the absolute wrong move to do. Like I appreciate them trying to give Spanner a big swing, dramatic moment, but this is the wrong motive. It's not going to work. It's a terrible idea. It shouldn't work for many reasons.
That's why like Hotaro's trying to like teach him like bro, we're your allies, we're your friends, like we need to do this all together. And Spanner just up on his fucking high horse of stubbornness being like, no, fuck you guys, I'm gonna do this my way, the way I feel like it needs to be done. And
even after the fight, he's like, are you gonna be fucking chill now? And he goes, go fuck yourself, and walks off.
Yeah,
you do your thing and I'll do mine, I guess. And I'm like,
so what's the whole point of the fight?
So, like, you think I would like that this attitude he's got because, like, you know, Baron did it in Gaim where I remember the whole series. I was like, no, I just want Baron to like keep being like his dickish self, and in Gaim it worked in his favor so well. I love that he was so true to his ideals by the end of Gaim, but in this, it just feels like Spanner, like, grow a pair of balls and just Work with these people.
You know what this was? This was Spanner's attempt to complete the journey he began so long ago, which was the journey to emulate Chaser. Chaser ended his tenure with a great big noble sacrifice, and Spanner's trying to do the same, except he's doing it the completely wrong way.
Yeah. I love that the robot did it way better.
Also, Gaim did the fight between riders better. I'm sorry, I just did not like this fight.
It was okay, but it's definitely like it was trying to do like the Gaim Baron fight at the end of Gaim.
Yeah. Like we all know which one it is. Where freaking Gaim and spoilers for Kamen Rider Gaim, and by the way, where it's literally a battle of ideologies. And they're chasing each other with their motorcycles, getting on all the vehicles, and then eventually going final form battle.
Yeah, like they start off base form and then they end up in their final forms. It's fucking great. I loved it. But here, I love that they literally, Hotaro could have fucking fought him immediately as Rainbow Gotchard, but he's like, no, we gotta have them be on equal ground because they have to use the same fucking device. So he turned Fire Gotchard, and I was like,
Did I just blink or something and they got all the chemis back?
Okay, I think what happened there is I was watching that scene real carefully. So Spanner started the ritual, and the first thing he did was absorb the cards that he had in his hand, which were the vehicle cards. So he had successfully absorbed those to power himself up. And then he had the rest of the cards around the ritual site. And then when the others showed up and interrupted the ritual, the cards went fucking scattering everywhere. And I can only assume that in that chaos, they got their cards back, because how else would Gotchard have been able to henshin at all?
Yeah, it's true.
It's Hasegawa, it happened.
And I'm gonna go fucking Captain Belt Mechanics for a second here. They did that fucking thing again that I hate, where Gotchard took some damage and then he rolls backwards and he's back to base form, which would have required removing Nichigun from his belt and putting Hopper 1 and Steamliner in the belt.
I saw that. I was like, oh, he's just gonna be pissed.
I hate that shit.
You know what? It just. Which, by the way, I can see the color on the Gotchard suit fading so bad after the year that's had.
We're almost done.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, and that's the other problem that I have with this fight. I'm like, this is supposed to be like a part of the finale. Why does this feel like we're not putting our like full effort into this fight?
Also, I feel like Valvarad would be more stronger than like Steam Hopper Gotchard. So the fact that Steam Hopper Gotchard was able to break a piece of his helmet, I'm just like, I don't know about that.
The timing of the cross counter felt real off. And they're trying to do that. I appreciate the effort with like the Valvarad's helmet got damaged and his belt burned out, so I guess Kamen Rider Valvarad is just gone.
You know what's gonna happen? I'm fucking calling this shit right now. Spanner's gonna come back. He's gonna realize, like, oh, maybe Hotaro was right. And, like, he realizes that his true strength was when he was regular Valvarad, and then he's gonna use the Valvarusher.
You know what's gonna be? They're going to do the Chaser sacrifice, but with the sister.
Oh, with Lachesis?
With Lachesis. She's gonna run in as Valvarad, take the killing blow, give the sword and the belt to Spanner, and then he's gonna transform and, you know, like, take his, like, avenger.
Yeah. Well, either way, Kyoka has to build a replacement Valvarad driver or repair the existing one.
They made such a big deal of having his belt destroyed, and I'm like, oh, whatever. Kyoka can just build a new one.
Yeah. They have the data.
There is no sacrifice here. It's just to paraphrase Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Spanner, now I gotta make you another one.
Yeah. So, like, again, I liked what they were trying to do. Like, I liked that Hotaro and Spanner were kind of just finally getting their shit out. So that was nice, seeing like their ideals clash, but it just like, I don't know, it just like it didn't hit as much.
It has a good premise. It was just poor in execution.
Yeah.
Very good on paper.
And with this being the finale, I feel like it makes the show lose a few points, because I've been enjoying the journey of them collecting all the chemis, but now the show's starting to like, it's starting to trip a bit right as it's getting to that end goal.
Yeah, I'm pretty much of the same mind. Good idea. This fight needed to happen, but so much about how it happened was done wrong.
Also, I'm sorry, whoever approved of the drone shots where
the
you can
GoPro
tell,
shots?
the GoPro like drone shots where it's such a lower quality than the actual fight.
It's distracting.
It takes you out of the fight because you know that that's a drone.
And they didn't.
People complain about AI,
and they didn't even do any like cool angle trickery bullshit like Lupin Pato did. Just like zoomed around them.
Oh yeah. Also, Atropos is actually Rene. So
I feel like that could have waited until the next episode. Like if people who are becoming writers or are writing projects right now, here's a tip for you. If you are writing a finale and you have so many ideas, plan them out. This episode should have solely just been about the Spanner and Hotaro fight.
No, but you know what they should have ended? It should have ended with like the fight's done, and then it just cuts to like Rene just like in pain, like collapsing to the ground, and we don't know why. It's like, oh, what?
Until the next week.
Exactly, until the next episode, and then we find out we're like, oh shit.
This almost has the vibe of like they knew the episode would be received poorly, and it's like, oh, but what about this new plot point and this reveal? Now you're interested again, right?
No. Because at this point, I hate to say it, if Gotchard keeps following this pattern, I am going to end up like Linkara of end, just end.
Or I'm already at just end. I've been just end for like 10 episodes.
The only thing that has been keeping me from screaming end at it is the well done Sabimaru and Kajiki mini arcs we had.
Also, we got Wrestler G back in this episode, so
that
was the plus.
For some reason, Asahi the wrestler just shows up, and they just sit him down and tell him the whole plot, and he goes, "Yeah, that's rough. You gotta wrestle him, boy."
Yeah, he just goes up to Hotaro. He's just like, "You just gotta believe in your dreams, kid." And he's like, "My dreams?"
Cool. Thanks for that new helpful information.
You know what they could have done a bit better for that scene, even though it probably wasn't in the budget because it's the finale. They're on the run from these gangsters because you know everyone wants to hunt them down. You know, the restaurant got totaled because of it. Have them be running around and Wrestler G not Wrestler G, but the wrestler guy. He finds them, drags them into an alley as they're being chased, and it's like, "Oh, come hide out in my gym, we'll talk."
And then they have the fight in the wrestling ring.
Or we hear a bang just in the wrestling ring.
You and Spanner gotta settle your differences in the ring.
Listen to me, brother. Now, if he had all the Chemi cards, if Spanner was truly gone, Hotaro could have went rainbow, summoned all the other forms, and just kicked his ass.
Yeah.
I feel like that's also a problem with this fight. The power scaling between the two are not matched.
No. Rainbow Gotchard is broken.
Also, speaking of Rainbow, I'm remembering the sequence of events. We saw Spanner absorb his hand of like the vehicle cards, and then when the cards went scattering after the ritual got interrupted, did we actually see those cards come back out of Spanner? Because if they did not, Hotaro should not have had access to Rainbow form.
I don't know.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
This fucking show doesn't care anymore.
The show has straight up stopped caring.
Why would you make such a stupid restrictive rule if you're not gonna follow it?
It's gonna be a long 3 weeks. It's gonna be a long 3 weeks.
Like I'm I'm waiting for Gavv to start, but I'm waiting for October. I just want Val to show up. I'm waiting for Val.
I'm just hoping the last 3 episodes of Gotchard make up for this episode.
We'll see. We'll fucking see.
Well, next episode we're gonna deal with this reveal of Atropos being modeled after Rene, and the debut of Rene's out of nowhere fucking final form, Twilight Majade.
No! Dude, we were talking about this shit last week. I was saying that, like, oh man, it sucks like Majade's like the secondary rider of the show, but she hasn't gotten an extra final form or something yet. God damn it!
We're pulling a Jean and pulling out a random final form out of our ass right at the end!
So that we can release on Premium Banda.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay, someone needs to post that image where we first got the reveal of Twilight Majade, the real close-up. I don't know if it's just me, but the body in the suit in that photo looks like it's Atropos wearing it. Like, for some reason, it looks like it's being put on a child.
Let's see. I think Decker posted it somewhere.
If someone's got that close-up preview image of Twilight Majade, maybe it's just me, but it looks like it's Atropos wearing it. It's all like squished in. You know what I mean?
Imagine.
I think it's because just the way that the suit is designed.
Yeah, it's got some like accoutrement and like armor padding pieces that are clearly inspired by Atropos. So I think maybe this is like they fuse, or she turns into the power up or something.
If Rene turns into Atropos.
No, Atropos gets absorbed into Rene.
Oh man.
All I know is that the two dads are gonna apparently team up and save their daughters.
Okay, hold on. I pulled it up. Here, I'm posting it here. Doesn't that suit look like it's not normal adult size?
Yeah, it might be Atropos. You might be right. Maybe that's not even a Majade form. Maybe it's just Atropos's.
No, it's definitely Twilight Majade. I've seen people talk about it. It's the Sun Unicorn helmet with some additions.
You know what it is? It's how extra padded the chest plate is. It makes the arms look smaller.
Yeah. I'll wait until I see the full suit. I mean, we did actually get a We actually did get a shot of the full suit, so I'm going to post that too. But
I don't hate it.
I'm not sure how I feel about it yet.
Kind of reminds me of the Ghost Summer Movie Rider.
Oh, fuck. What's his name?
Extremists or something.
Extremer was the one at the end of the show, I think.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, but it was the same suit, basically.
Yeah, there it is. The Premium Bandai add-on. The gold thing. That's gonna be it.
Man. I feel sorry for anyone who has to buy fucking 8 Gotchard drivers just to recreate all these belts.
Oh, you mean past Zaren Zephyr?
Yeah.
Alternate universe Zaren Zephyr if he was still doing this?
Alright. So there was an interesting shot during the episode preview of Garion screaming, "Save my daughter!"
Yeah, it just goes to Food. I'd just be like, "Save my daughter, please!
Give me back my son!"
I was just about to say that.
What if the form can change size at will? Oh, God.
Oh, no. Please.
How about no?
It does look like Atropos' figure, though.
Anyways, let's move on.
Let's get on to disappointment number 2 tonight.
No.
I don't know if it's stupid or hilarious how absolutely rapidly we got right into this is a baseball episode.
Yeah, so Joe coaches a small league team, baseball team of kids.
League team.
Yeah, that's good. And so the Hashirians are just like watching, and they're like, oh man, this looks fun. You know what? Let's play baseball, and like just turns a baseball glove into a monster, and it was weird. It has these like flame eyes, and all I could think about was, oh, is it inflicted with madness from Elden Ring?
All of the fucking Hashirian monsters of the week have those eyes.
Oh yeah, I guess I never really noticed.
I love that the baseball glove Maju has the ability to shoot a beam at children that inflicts upon them awareness of the harshness of competition, which then spirals them into depression.
Yeah, no, it just
Demotivates
them.
What a fucking weird ability for a baseball glove monster to have.
No, this is totally within a Sentai monster's like ability.
I have fast forwarded you all to the late stages of your incoming baseball careers.
All right, you know what? That's 1 point in creativity, but it loses a point because we never see this ability again.
It's irrelevant. The kids are attacked, and that's the reason for the Rangers to intervene. And then you don't see the kids again until the monster's dead and they're back to normal.
Like, why have the kids in the episode? Why don't you just have it be the fact of like, oh, where's Joe? Oh, Joe's, hitting baseballs. Like, just like, oh yeah, he played baseball in high school. So like, he goes to the batting cages. He has friends that play baseball. The police station has a baseball league. Something. The kids was a freaking not even a focal point of the episode.
It's to establish that Joe is the wholesome boy. He helps children.
Also,
kills everybody.
Also, the episode minuses more points because it's once again a show don't tell.
Fucking, I think Saiba was like the highlight of the entire episode.
I laughed so fucking hard when they just cut to Saibu standing in the outfield about to burst into tears.
No, but then like later on, like I think whoever like wrote this episode definitely watched like the Q-Ranger baseball episode, which is again one of the best episode of Q-Ranger and one of the best Sentai episodes ever fucking conceived.
Out of fucking nowhere, she shows up halfway through the episode with sunglasses.
Yeah, exactly like Shorampo was in that baseball episode. It was so funny.
Fuck, she has the aviators on.
Yep.
Yeah, just like Shorampo did.
No, and it's like, okay, that's cool. Is that the fucking camera crew behind in the reflection?
Oh, I didn't even
fucking
notice.
probably.
That was a big...
Is that is that like, okay, I wouldn't have minded if the fact that you can also see the actor standing behind the camera as well. So it's just if you're going to give her aviators,
move the camera crew.
Move the camera crew and film it in a position where you cannot see the camera in the reflection.
Right.
I love that.
Gave up halfway through when they knocked out Joe as well. Halfway through, it's like, oh yeah,
we'll get to that. I have a lot to say about that. But yeah, the bit with Saibu, like, give up or continue. I was like, what is this? A fucking video game over screen?
If you notice that you have too much time, no, 7. It's sort of like. You can easily see it
when they zoom in on her face real close several times. It's hard to miss. But yeah, so as the early stages of the game are playing, they realize that the Hashirians are adding their own rules because they're the fucking villains.
They're playing Hashirian version of baseball.
Yeah,
you keep running around the bases until you get out.
Yeah, I was about to say they keep running around the bases until you just get out.
And I just love how they cut to like, the rules don't matter if a car is coming. Jesus Christ.
It's just, I hear that and I'm like, the Goma from DekaRanger Ranger, when they played baseball, they were at least legit about it. They didn't add this Space Jam bullshit.
The Hashirians have no shame. This is absolutely in character.
Also, I'm sorry. I need to stress this out. Or not stress it out. I need to address this. Seeing the the other two generals, I can't remember their names at the moment, in regular clothes with the helmets on.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Just have them in their suits.
It's so fucking weird.
It's like it destroys the illusion that it's an alien.
That their suits are their bodies.
And then, and like you can tell on Boondorio and Bundi, they just like fucking like stapled fucking uniforms underneath that.
The fucking stapled on fucking uniforms were so good. I especially love the hat on Bundi. They just plopped a fucking baseball cap on top of Bundy's helmet face.
Yeah. So they're playing through the game, they're getting their fucking ass kicked, and then like Joe gets knocked out for like basically the rest of the game till like the bottom of the 9th inning.
Why did they leave him lying there for what seems like hours?
Yeah, for real. Like he wakes up and they're like, "Oh, Joe, you're finally getting consciousness." And I'm like, "What?"
Carry him off the field. Put him on a stretcher. Do something. Why did you leave your friend lying unconscious on the field for so long?
But I have to say,
my God!
My favorite though, I think what made up for this episode for me was like they eventually retaliate. They're like, all right, it doesn't matter if we're fucking down 118 points. We're gonna fucking do this. So they decide to play by like their rules, and they transform, and like they're wearing like the Boonboomger outfits, but with like baseball uniforms. I like that Boom Violet had like his cap backwards.
The
that was
fucking
cute.
baseball henshins.
So they all transform, and then they're just like they're kicking ass or whatever like that. And this was a surreal moment for me. So Ty is up to bat, and like he throws like the final pitch, and I'm just sitting there in this moment going like, oh man, wouldn't it be funny if he just went boom boom red 119 to just like fucking hit this baseball? And he fucking does it. I was like, no fucking way he just did it.
The second they said that the Hashilians had 118 points, I knew exactly how the rest of this episode was going.
They win by 119 points, and I'm just like, that's so good.
I'm just thinking of the scoreboard from Space Jam where it keeps going up to the points. I can't remember what the joke was.
Kind of one-sided, isn't it?
Yeah, that was it.
Look at these custom fucking forms they got. Those are sick.
Let's see if I can Google this. There, I found it.
These
you found the scoreboard?
Yep.
These are cool fucking custom forms. Yeah.
I can fucking you know what? There's the thumbnail. I'm shopping this into the thumbnail. It even says
a baseball scoreboard.
Fuck. But yeah, no, so just like he pulled out 119, and I was like, I literally just thought that like a second earlier.
I knew exactly that's what he was gonna do. I'm like, the Hashilians have 118 points. They're going to end the game with 119 by using 119.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. I just realized they did that. Fuck. I was so disappointed by this baseball episode. You know what? I had a Abbas Costello who's on first bit ready to go for this episode.
Oh yeah,
but no, this episode was too damn disappointing.
I will say I don't think they should have debuted the mech form in this episode.
Right?
Next
week.
That
feels kind of tacked on.
Yeah.
What is with tokusatsu recently? And this goes for everything: Ultraman, Kamen Rider, and Sentai. What is with introducing new forms in such like mediocre episodes?
I wouldn't say mediocre episode, but debuting a new form during a joke gimmick episode feels wrong. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and when the Mooks was the umpire, and he was deliberately being honest, and freaking Cannonborg's like, oh, I'm fucking with that guy later.
And then
when they lose, you literally see him drag him away.
I wrote down like Cannonborg actually drags off that Neji to modify him. I'm like, I'm pissed. You're getting modified.
Yeah, no, I love that Mook just decided to just keep to his ideals and just be respectful and honorable. And I'm like, good on you, buddy. Good job.
I would respect this show so much fucking more if next episode we see that modified Neji. Could you imagine the respect to what was essentially a throwaway gag?
But yeah, so we got the debut of Boom Boom Robo. I think
119.
Firefighter. Yeah, 119. It's cool.
I like it a lot, actually. The design is really, really tight.
Yeah, it's cool. I still like Police the most, though.
It's a good design. I just personally didn't like the episode it was debuted in.
Yeah, fair.
It wasn't like the best, like it's still like I still have like the Q-Ranger baseball episode like in my mind, and it was so fucking good.
It would have been so fucking funny and such a great nod to that Q-Ranger episode if like as Saibu's giving her inspirational speech about like slow and steady, whatever the fuck that completely had no bearing on the game. She like as she's giving this speech, she just gets socked in the face.
that was the best. But like I see the effort they tried to put into this episode, and like I respect them for doing it. Like I still had fun, but like I know I could have had more fun.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a good script hidden in there. And again, it's much like with this week for Rider and Sentai, as I mentioned in the group chat beforehand. It was very disappointing for me this week. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm in a bad mood and I just sort of watched it for the sake. No, I made time to watch it, and it was like, wow, that was kind of disappointing. And then I watched Boonboomger, and I was like, wow, that was also very disappointing.
You're just that shot of Jim Carrey from Liar Liar where he's drinking the water, he just spits down. Oh, come on!
So you know what? Just to personally recommend it for other Japanese baseball things. And yes, I did catch the Dynaman reference in the episode.
Oh, what was the Dynaman reference?
So like, as you know, Dynaman was supposed to be a baseball theme style team. Yeah. That's why they have baseball helmets and the jerseys and such.
And the white.
So the explosions that go off, it's supposed to be an homage to Dynaman.
Oh, okay. Very
when they all transform together. So
they are called Bakuage Sentai. So
yep.
And in the theme song, you hear baseball, like baseball's being hit. But anyways, I'm going to leave off this episode of Boonboomger by recommending Sonic X episode Unfair Game.
That was also a good baseball episode.
And if you haven't seen it yet, the Hero League Baseball OVA for My Hero Academia.
Damn. I didn't know about this.
No, this is what I was hoping for, in a sense of
it's just the fucking All Might face of the baseball.
Yeah, Ball Might.
Jesus Christ.
Ball Might. Where I kid you not, there's a scene in this OVA where there's a villain pursuit happening across the baseball stadium. They beat him, they catch the villain, and it's like, okay, you two stay here. Where are you guys going? Gotta go finish the baseball game.
1 for ball.
Also, if you want another thing with baseball, go watch Ultraman Rising.
Seriously, you know what? Here's the pick. Look at the happy baby with the baseball bat.
Look at Abby. She's so fucking adorable.
Anyway, there was one bit at the end of the episode that I was really weirded out by, but also thought it was kind of funny. So after they get back to the base, there's this bit where Ishiro's like, nah, I'm retiring from baseball. And then he does this like gesture where he pretends to swing a bat. And then for some reason we hear something actually crash in the distance. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? And that's not just like a sound effect. That's diegetic. They react to it in the scene.
Oh, also Gemba fucking like kind of fourth wall broke a little bit in the episode. I can't remember exactly like what he said, but he turned to the camera and made like a gesture, and I was like, you bringing the fourth wall, Gemba?
I didn't notice.
Yeah, I was like, what was that? I'm like, you're allowed to do that because you're a great character. So, but like, what the hell?
And next week's episode is about Taya's first love, which is hilarious given what we're about to change topic to.
I love we're just learning all this fucking shit about him spread out through the series. It's just like, oh yeah, he's super rich. Oh, he wanted to be a firefighter when he was a kid. Oh, we found out when he discovered Bundorio for the first time, and now we found out like Yeah, it's like
Well,
what the hell?
because heaven forbid we let any other ranger actually have time to be a character.
I mean, I agree that we should be learning more about our Red Ranger. He's the leader and the main character. Although I do think that we should be getting just as much development for the others.
Because, this was supposed to be a Joe focus episode where we learned that he likes baseball.
And then he spent half of it unconscious.
Fucking
So passionate. You're so passionate, though.
fucking bullshit.
You're just like fucking baseball.
And I was really hoping Dekaranger with Tombo. Can you please be good? Let's find out.
That's pretty much the thought. It's all right.
I liked it. I thought it was cute.
Okay, let me just say one thing that's going to recontextualize all of this. This is clearly parallel reality, not canon, because the version of Yanma we see here is like the pre-time skip episode version for some reason, which, let me be clear, I'm super fucking happy to see, because I love his black and blue hair way more than his second form blonde nonsense, but it doesn't make sense unless you consider that this is not canon Yanma.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or it takes place during the time skip.
Maybe?
I just have to say one thing. Fucking, I knew it was coming because it's Dekaranger. They always have to fucking do it. So like,
Jasmine's an Esper.
They did the Jasmine's Esper, but before that, when they're describing the new chick,
she's also an Esper.
She's like this, just like Jasmine is an Esper. And I'm like, fuck you.
Take a shot.
The other thing,
and then they actually did the Jasmine is an Esper, and then I'm like, there it is. I fucking knew it.
The other thing that really bugs me that I decided to explain away with "this is not canon" is how the fuck did Yanma and the Bugnarok get to Dekaranger universe, and how did they get back if they did? We'll is explained.
Know. We'll never know. Maybe in Q-Ranger in space. So who the fuck knows?
So anyway, we're in the Dekaranger world, and we're on Earth with quote-unquote Shin Neo Deka base. Did this base blow up at least 2 times?
No, they remodified. So at the end of Dekaranger, they got invaded by the aliens.
Uh-huh.
So they made a new base for the 10 Years Later movie.
Which was Neo Deka base?
Which was Neo Deka base, but it was so stupid because it was just the head of Deka base Robo.
So then they rebuilt the rest of the building?
So they built a new one that didn't look as stupid.
So that's Shin Neo Deka base.
Yes.
All right, cool. But so we reunite with Kruger and Umeko and Jasmine, and our new character is Haretsuki Ten, played by the actress who played Sononi and Dawn Brothers, who is literally Deka Pink 2.
I gotta say, like, I loved the dynamic, like the chemistry between like both of them. I thought it was so fucking cute. You could tell Umiko like really wanted to like mentor her and like keep her around all the time, be like a new bestie.
I kind of got the vibe throughout this that this was a I'm training my replacement kind of thing, but then the younger one ends up transferring out.
Yeah, they made like a joke where it's like, they made like a note where it was just like, no, every new recruit that joins Dekaranger ends up getting transferred to another branch.
And they specifically mentioned that the reason for that is a story for another time, which tells me that will get addressed in King-Ohger in space.
Probably.
But yeah, so we meet Ten-chan, who is she is what the subs describe as an oneiromancer who has prophecies in her sleep, in her dreams.
Oh, it's a Dresden Fireball booster. Oh yeah, the Dekaranger 20 years
about
later
that
movie. That's right. I'm gonna watch that.
So Ten has a prophetic dream where she sees Jasmine being seduced by a young hottie, who we come to know is Yanma.
Who has amnesia.
Because he was headbutted by the Bugnarok, whose name I forgot.
The mole, the
mole man, the digger dude.
So like you can tell that even though Yanma's like has amnesia, he still kind of gives off his like attitude that he normally has. So
yeah, he just runs on instinct, which ends up leading him to many of his old attitude. But he fucks up his catchphrase. Instead of saying Sukapon Tanuki, he says Suton Tanuki, which I guess translates to drunk instead of slimy.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently they I think this special was just made because apparently Yanma's actor had like a crush on Jasmine's like Jasmine, like DekaYellow as like a kid. So.
Which is hilarious considering in universe he says, in another life, you were my first love.
Also, it's funny because it's another yellow, and he had a crush on Himeno. So
yeah, I wonder how related that is.
Likes yellows.
But yeah, so he gets arrested for just wandering around with a sword unchecked, which of course is the Ohger caliber.
You shouldn't be walking around in public spaces carrying a bladed weapon.
This universe is not open carry.
No.
I like when Doggy walked into the room. Like, you don't see Yanma's reaction, but like you see in the sub, he's like, "Is that a dog?"
Yeah, I wanted to see more of Yanma reacting to like the weirdness of the Deka Ranger series.
I'm still surprised that the Kruger, like the doggy suit, still fucking holds up really well.
Or maybe it's just low quality enough that they can easily remake it.
Okay.
Nah, this is Toei. The fact that they won't even remake a Kamen Rider Blade suit is
Don't rhyme me.
Hashtag purple t-shirt.
Yeah, purple t-shirt. Mustard helmet.
But yeah, so they interrogate Yanma, and Jasmine uses her ESP powers to access his memories and realizes who he is. And that's when he just goes, "I remembered something. I remembered that I love you!"
It was pretty cute.
Yeah.
And like Umiko's just like, oh my god, but like she has a wife and kid.
So much of this.
So much. You mean she's a wife and has a kid?
She has a husband and kids.
Yeah, that's what
I fucking love how much of this episode is Umeko and Ten visibly, like audibly reacting to things that are said, and no one listens to anything they're saying, except for the one point where they mention Jasmine's name, and Yanma, without directly looking at them, just goes, so your name is Jasmine. Completely ignoring everything else in their reaction.
Yeah, and then like we get like eventually like they like transform because like the monster's attacking or whatever like that, and then like we get like the shot that was prophesized of like Yanma holding Jasmine in his arms and they're about to go for a kiss, but then like Jasmine just like fucking headbutts him to like get him out of it.
Get his memories back. Also, yeah. I love that. So like he watches the Deka Rangers transform and he's like, "Oh, I think I can do that." So he gets his fucking sword and starts spamming Tombo, Tombo, Tombo. And of course, me with my belt mechanics brain goes, "That doesn't work."
No, but that was a reference to when he was turned into like a baby.
Yeah.
And so he's like, "Tombo, Tombo," and he's like, like it does that. Tombo, Tombo.
And then as he henshins, it's like, "Emergency, Tokusou. Is that what I say?"
Yeah, that was cute. I loved that.
And of course, I have to mention another missed opportunity for a stock henshin, because fuck me.
No, they're not going to do that. Obviously not.
They're not going to do it for just one member.
But he's the good one. Well, they're all good ones. I'll be real. I won't even be biased on that one. At least Rackley's I can edit a stock henshin for him because we had Gira's. I did edit one for him.
Just do fucking Kuwagata Ogers, but just like change him blue and then just.
It doesn't work because it's a different sword and a different helmet.
You can do it.
Yeah, and then I'll get copyright struck again.
Yeah, right.
Then we'll lose the channel.
But yeah, so they show up to go fight the Bugnarok, and I love that like the Deka Rangers do their roll call, but because the numbers are a thing, Jasmine just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the thing I say, and then 5, the thing I say, and then the second Pink Ranger, 5, the thing they said. It's important, so he said it twice. Because we didn't feel like coming up with a unique roll call for Deka Pink 2.
And it's like it's funny to tell them apart by the neck cloth.
Deka Pink 2, the neck, the fabric between the helmet and the chest is black, as opposed to normal Deka Pinks being white.
And her helmet is the stage show version, so you see the clips on the outside.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they switch which one is wearing which pink helmet.
They did. I was just about to bring it up. In one shot, you see them switch. I'm like, you fuckers, you can't even keep...
You can't even be consistent.
I know, Gar, you went to film school and you learn all these like filming techniques and you like have a good eye for like that sort of detail. For me, I'm just here going like, I just see 2 Deka Pinks.
Well, that it just bugs me. It also just, you guys saw the giant like full caps comment that I sent in the group chat as I was watching it. They're up in the sky and you see the stage light in DekaYellow's visor. I'm like, does no one at the studio or the people who are, it's all green screen because they're up in the sky. Did no one decide, hey, maybe we should put like a mask, like a masking effect over the helmet so that you don't see the fucking stage light?
So I don't think that people are going to notice.
so like each topic we talked about this week had so many glaring editing issues with me.
In this case, literally glaring.
It's like as a film person, you're just like, ugh.
Yeah, because I know it could be done better.
Like literally, you were disappointed both like by the shows themselves for like their narrative, and also for their technical shit. you're like, God damn it! I can't win this week.
I literally needed a palate cleanser, not a palate cleanser, a palate cleanser phone. And I ended up watching the last week's episode of Ultraman Arc. There was one, and lo and behold, and lo and
just playing the theme song as it drops.
Vegas, I can always count on you to fucking give us like random ass memes. Oh, what was it? Fucking, we were recording Ultra Galaxy Chat. We were complaining about the Geats Oneness movie or something. And I forgot what you posted, but it was super funny.
I also, just to go back on topic for a little bit, I love that when the Deka Pink 2 introduces herself during the roll call, she says Deka Pink Sononi. Because the actress. So that means the translation of that is Deka Pink Page 2. Because that's what that name means. Sonoi, Sononi, Sono. It's Page.
I feel like they should have made like a Dawn Brothers special where they had like Sononi, fucking Inu brother, Kiji brother, and what's her face just all go on like a double date. That would have been so funny. It would have been so good. I feel like that was it. It was the fucking King Menorah.
Wow.
No, I feel like that's what Dawn Brothers should have done. They should have done more like funny like hyper battle video like mini specials that just like
that whole show was a hyper battle video.
I know, right?
It's true.
God, I miss Dawn Brothers. Bring Dawn Brothers back.
Close enough, Kaguya. Anyway, so after they do their combo slash attack and defeat the monster, and then there's a passing reference to Rita because she's like, "I'll leave the judgment to your judge." Clip show of Rita.
Oh,
yeah, you even hear like the sword like hit the ground. You see the ding ding, and I'm like,
yep.
Yeah.
It's like, we'll let the ultimate judge think of that. He doesn't realize she's not talking about Rita, and I like that after the clip of Rita, you see him twitch a bit, like. Ugh.
And then they just run off scene, and again, no explanation of how they got back to Chikyu if they did.
Nope.
And then we see that 10, the second Deka Pink, is now, God fucking damn it, transferring to planet Donbura to find the criminal Inuzuka. God damn it.
Nah, that's great.
I mean, it could have been worse. She could have been sent to Edenoi.
Could you fucking imagine if Itanoe is in King-Ohger in space?
Was it Planet Common in like the Sentai galaxy or some shit?
Oh god.
No, Planet Sentai 5 in the Kyoryu in the Kogurger at the Kyorguger galaxy.
Jesus Christ.
There was a scrapyard in the Common 5 galaxy.
That's right, that was it.
So yeah,
but yeah.
Before 10 leaves, she mentions a big plan being put into action that involves explosions, a female alienizer, and what looks like Umeko getting shot, and I guess that's the plot of the Fireball movie.
Yeah.
That we won't be talking about until December.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Anyways, regardless, I enjoyed this special. I thought it was fun, cute.
They didn't actually kiss! I'm pissed!
No, of course they're not. It's a tokusatsu. No one kisses in Toku.
This is a TTFC special!
No one kiss unless it's a visa. I should buy a boat. Yes.
Well, again, the two close things we've gotten to like intimacy in Toku was in the Zangetsu movie with an off-screen sex scene and those two guys in the Ryuki special getting into bed together.
And Kajiki and Hijiri holding hands.
That's it. That's all we're getting.
Also,
I know Jasmine's married. They could have shown them kissing in the fantasy in Ten's dream.
Yeah. Can't do that.
Only Yodana is allowed to kiss girls in Sentai.
Yep.
Oh. Alright, well, I will say overall, it wasn't as good as I was hoping, but I still think it was pretty good. It's worth the 17 minutes.
Yeah, it was super cute.
Yeah. And it's a good like this could lead into King-Ohger in space in a way, I think, the same way that the Genmu's specials lead into Kamen Rider Outsiders.
You know what? I want Doggy to show up in King-Ohger in space, which we know is happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want Yanma to see him and be like, "Do I know you? I feel like I know you."
If we do, that would confirm that this is canon and that this happened before the time skip, instead of this being just non-canon alternate versions.
Or maybe bring the line back. Maybe in another life, I think I know you.
Yeah.
Maybe that was one of the powers, the abilities of the ultra computer he made that got him into jail.
Maybe.
That's it. It's a dimensional computer.
Who knows?
Anyways,
That's my headcanon. He used the ultra computer to transport there.
All right. Well, that'll be it for Castranger this week. Jikai, Radio Sentai Castranger. Oh, sick.
Please let it be something good.
Next week, we're talking about more Sentai Daishikaku, episodes 3 and 4. Fuck. I like it.
Who
what?
wrote this in?
You?
Oh, wait, that was me.
I was like, If I did anything, I probably changed the title to Sentai Daishikaku instead of Ranger Rejects or whatever the fuck.
Episode 499. Damn it. I saw the meme. I'm sorry, audio listeners. I saw the meme that our friend Vegas posted about Manila and Godzilla.
It's alright, kid. I'm not exactly known for my good looks either. Oof.
Alright, well, I would like to give a shout out to our currently active patrons, which include Blaze, Armorhide, Sentai VT, Vegas Bear, and Jackaplier. Thank you very much for supporting what we do.
Thank you.
As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there, you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Discord, merch, Patreon, all of our cool shit. Thank you for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, and being awesome. Let us know what you thought of these episodes and the special in the comments. Let us know if there's anything you'd like us to talk about in the future in the comments. # comments for Lane.
That's right.
That's a thing we do. We are coming very close to episode 500. Sorry, say what you're going to say, Gar?
I was going to say, Lane has become anorexic because we haven't been giving him comments in like the last few years.
Oh no, I'm pretty average weight right now, so.
And as everyone will know, we are coming very, very close to episode 500. The people in the Discord already know this, but what we've decided to do for our episode 500 feature topic is to hold a live Q&A, well, quote-unquote live more than the one that we did for our last Q&A, where the previous version was us individually recording all our answers to the questions, and then I just edited it all together. This time what we're going to do is, while we're all together recording the episode, we're all going to go through the questions and answer them while we're all together. That way we have more of the chemistry that makes Castranger such a fun place to be, I think.
Yeah.
So what we're doing...
Sorry. I'm just thinking, my favorite bit is still when we asked Paul what his favorite color was.
Oh yeah. Tones. That was
so people in the Discord already know this, but what we're doing is I've created a separate channel just for the purpose of submitting questions, and then people in the Discord have until the 17th, which is next Saturday, to submit your questions, and then on the 17th, once we cut that off, we are going to go through the list of questions that people have submitted, pick the ones we want to answer. We have the next week to prepare our answers, and then for our feature topic, episode 500, we will be answering those questions.
Woo.
So yeah, if anyone listening who's not already in the Discord wants to throw their question into the hat, you can join the server and throw that in there. All right. Anything else before we lock it up for the week?
Give me Chocolate Boy. I want Chocolate Boy.
Why does that sound like a Freakazoid character?
Chocolate guy.
You've been watching Freakazoid, you tell me.
Yeah, I'm like 10 episodes into Freakazoid over the last couple weeks.
How come you're not married? Because I like meat too much. You can be married and eat lots of meat. I never thought about that. So many people made so many innuendos with that fucking joke.
I fucking bet. Anyways, thank you, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Hey, baseball.
Stay good baseball.